When was the last time you chose yourself without feeling guilty for it? When was the last time you stopped waiting for someone else to see your worth and instead placed your own hand over your own heart and said, I see myself, I choose myself. I will not leave myself anymore just to be loved by someone else. Take a slow breath with me. Breathe in peace. Breathe out the need to chase. Breathe in softness. Breathe out the fear of being alone. Let your body know that in this moment, you do not have to run after love. You do not have to beg for attention. You do not have to prove that you are special. You do not have to show someone how much you can give before they decide you are worthy. You are already worthy. You were worthy before anyone noticed you. You were worthy before anyone replied. You were worthy before anyone chose you. And you remain worthy even when someone cannot see the beauty of your heart. You may think love begins when the right person finally finds you. You may think your peace will come when someone stays, when someone texts back, when someone explains, when someone chooses you clearly, when someone says the words your heart has been waiting to hear. But love does not begin there. Love begins the moment you stop leaving yourself behind. Love begins when you come back to your own heart. Love begins when you stop placing your peace in another person's hands. Love begins when you remember that your heart is not a place to be rented by someone who is unsure. Your heart is a sacred home. It deserves care. It deserves respect. It deserves truth. Today, you are being asked to choose yourself in a deeper way, not in a cold way, not in a hard way, not in a way that closes your heart, but in a soft, clear, loving way. Choosing yourself means you stop abandoning your needs to keep someone close. It means you stop shrinking your feelings to make another person comfortable. It means you stop acting like a small piece of love is enough when your soul is ready for something real, steady, and kind. Choosing yourself means you remember that you are not here to chase love. You are here to become so full of love within yourself that the right love can recognize you. Say softly, I choose myself today. I am safe to receive real love. Let those words move through your body. Do not rush them. Do not say them only with your mouth. Let your heart hear them. Let the tired part of you hear them. Let the part of you that waited too long hear them. Let the part of you that kept hoping someone would change hear them. I choose myself today. I am safe to receive real love. There is something very powerful that happens when you choose yourself. Your energy changes. Your heart stops reaching outward with fear. Your mind stops building stories around silence. Your body stops holding its breath for someone else's answer. You begin to feel yourself again. You begin to remember what you like, what you need, what makes you feel calm, what makes you feel safe. You begin to hear your own inner voice again. And that voice is gentle. It does not beg. It does not panic. It does not chase. It simply says, I am here. I matter. I am allowed to love myself first. So much pain in love comes from forgetting yourself, not because you are weak, not because you are foolish, but because your heart wanted to be loved so deeply that it tried to become whatever someone else might want. Maybe you became quieter than you really are. Maybe you gave more than you had. Maybe you accepted less than you needed. Maybe you kept telling yourself to be patient even when your heart was hurting. Maybe you kept making excuses for someone who was not meeting you with the same care. Maybe you kept hoping that if you loved harder, gave more, waited longer, or stayed softer, love would finally become safe. But real love does not ask you to disappear. Real love does not need you to lose yourself. Real love does not require you to become smaller so another person can feel comfortable. Real love meets you where you are. Real love sees your heart and does not punish you for having needs. Real love does not make you feel like you are too much. It does not make you feel like you must work every day to earn a place in someone's life. Real love feels like peace, not confusion. It feels like warmth, not fear. It feels like being chosen without having to beg for it. Place your hand on your heart for a moment. Feel the simple life inside you. Feel your breath. Feel the quiet strength that is still here, even after all the times love disappointed you. Your heart is still beating. Your spirit is still reaching for light. Your soul is still ready for a love that is honest and kind. That means you have not failed. That means your heart is not broken beyond repair. That means love has not forgotten you. It means you are being guided. And back to the place where real love must begin, within you. The moment you stop chasing love, you create space for the right love to move toward you. Chasing creates pressure. Chasing creates fear. Chasing tells your energy, I do not have enough. I am not enough. I must run after what I want or it will leave. But choosing yourself says something different. It says, I am enough now. I am open to love, but I will not lose myself to receive it. I welcome love, but I will not beg for it. I trust love, but I will not force it. This is the energy that becomes magnetic. This is the energy that tells life you are ready for something healthier. The right partner does not need you to chase them. The right partner does not need you to prove your heart again and again. The right partner will not be pushed away by your self-respect. The right partner will not be offended by your peace. The right partner will not ask you to abandon yourself. The right partner will feel the calm truth of who you are and meet you with care. But before that love can fully enter, your own heart must know that you are choosing yourself now. Your heart must know that you are no longer willing to trade peace for attention. Your heart must know that you are no longer willing to confuse anxiety with love. Say again, I choose myself today. I am safe to receive real love. Notice how simple those words are. They are not asking you to hate anyone. They are not asking you to close your heart. They are not asking you to stop believing in love. They are asking you to stop leaving yourself outside the door of your own life. They are asking you to come home. They are asking you to become the person who gives your heart the love it kept trying to get from someone else. For a long time, you may have thought choosing yourself meant giving up on love. But that is not true. Choosing yourself is how you prepare for true love. It is how you clear your heart of fear. It is how you teach your energy to stop holding on to what hurts. It is how you become ready to receive someone who can love you in a steady way. When you choose yourself, you do not push love away. You stop pushing yourself away. And when you stop pushing yourself away, your heart becomes a safe place for love to land. Many people search for their ideal partner while carrying the belief that they are not enough. They look for someone to complete them, save them, fix them, or make them feel chosen. But this creates heavy energy. It creates pressure on the heart. It makes every message feel like a test. It makes every silence feel like rejection. It makes every small change feel like danger. But when you choose yourself, you begin to feel whole again. You still desire love, but you no longer need love to prove your worth. You still welcome a partner, but you do not make your whole life wait for someone to arrive. You become rooted in yourself. And this is where love becomes softer. This is where your heart begins to relax. His is where your energy becomes clear. You stop asking, "Why did they not choose me?" And you begin asking, "Am I choosing myself right now?" You stop asking, "How can I make them stay?" And you begin asking, "Do I feel safe being myself here?" You stop asking, "What can I do to be more lovable?" And you begin asking, "How can I love myself more honestly today?" This shift is not small. This shift can change the way love enters your life. Because when you are not chasing, you can see clearly. When you are not begging, you can listen to your intuition. When you are not trying to win someone, you can notice if they are truly able to meet you. When you are not afraid of being alone, you stop accepting love that feels lonely. You stop calling confusion a connection. You stop calling distance a challenge you must overcome. You stop calling crumbs a blessing. You begin to understand that love should not make you feel like you are starving. You are allowed to want love that is present. You are allowed to want love that is kind. You are allowed to want someone who communicates clearly. You are allowed to want someone who respects your heart. You are allowed to want a partner who chooses you with peace, not games. Wanting healthy love does not make you needy. Wanting respect does not make you too much. Wanting honesty does not make you difficult. These are natural needs of a heart that is ready for real connection. So today, choose yourself. Choose your peace over panic. Choose your heart over the need to impress. Choose your self-respect over the fear of losing someone. Choose your inner calm over the old habit of chasing. Choose your own voice over the noise of doubt. Choose the love that begins inside you. Breathe in and say, I choose myself. Breathe out and say, I release the chase. Breathe in and say, I am worthy. Breathe out and say, I allow real love to find me. Let this truth settle gently into you. You do not have to run after what is meant for you. You do not have to force the right heart to recognize you. You do not have to become someone else to be loved. The love that is truly aligned with you will not require you to abandon your own soul. It will meet the real you. It will see the softness you tried to hide. It will honor the heart you have been protecting. It will feel peaceful because it will not ask you to fight for your place. Chasing love feels heavy because it pulls you away from yourself. It makes your mind move faster than your heart can breathe. It makes you check, wait, wonder, compare, and worry. It makes you look for signs in small things. A short message becomes a question. A quiet day becomes a fear. A change in tone becomes a story. Your heart begins to live outside your body, waiting for another person to tell it whether it is safe today. That is not peace. That is not love in its healthy form. That is fear wearing the mask of love. And you deserve better than a love that keeps your nervous system awake. You deserve better than a connection, and that makes you feel like you must earn rest. You deserve better than always trying to guess where you stand. Love should not make you feel like you are standing at a closed door, hoping someone will open it just enough for you to feel wanted. When you chase, you slowly forget your own needs. You become focused on what they feel, what they want, what they might do, what they might think, what they might say. You forget to ask yourself, what do I feel? What do I need? Do I feel peaceful here? Do I feel respected? Do I feel chosen? Do I feel safe to be myself? The more you chase, the less you listen to yourself. And when you stop listening to yourself, your inner peace begins to fade. This is the hidden cost of chasing. It does not only affect the relationship, it affects your whole energy. You may wake up already tired. You may feel your stomach tighten when you think about love. You may carry hope and fear at the same time. You may feel happy when they give you attention and empty when they do not. Your mood begins to depend on someone else's behavior. Your day becomes shaped by another person's response, and slowly your inner world becomes unsteady. But your peace was never meant to depend on someone else's confusion. Your worth was never meant to rise and fall with someone's attention. Your heart was never meant to live in a state of waiting. You are allowed to come back to yourself. You are allowed to stop giving so much power to someone who has not shown you steady care. You are allowed to say, I love myself enough to stop chasing what makes me feel unsafe. Say softly, I do not need to chase love. I return to myself with peace. These words are a turning point. They are gentle, but they are strong. They do not attack anyone. They do not blame anyone. They simply bring your energy back home. I do not need to chase love. I return to myself with peace. For many hearts, chasing begins with a simple hope. Maybe this time they will choose me. Maybe this time they will see my heart. Maybe this time my love will be enough. This hope is tender. It comes from a real place. It comes from the part of you that wants connection, warmth, safety, and belonging. There is nothing wrong with wanting love. There is nothing wrong with wanting to be chosen. But when that desire makes you forget yourself, it becomes painful. You may have told yourself, I just care deeply, I just love strongly, I just do not want to give up. And maybe that is true. Your heart may be very loyal. Your love may be very deep. Your care may be very real. But love without self-respect becomes suffering. Care without boundaries becomes exhaustion. Hope without truth becomes a cage. You can love someone and still choose yourself. You can care and still step back. You can wish someone well and still stop chasing them. The heart often chases what feels familiar, not what feels healthy. Sometimes the soul is used to working hard for love. Sometimes the body has learned that love means waiting, worrying, and proving. Sometimes the mind thinks peace is boring because it has known stress for so long. But peaceful love is not boring. Peaceful love is safe. Peaceful love lets your body rest. Peaceful love does not make you question your value every day. Peaceful love gives your heart room to breathe. When you chase love, you may think you are moving closer to the person you want, but often you are moving farther from your own center. You begin to bend too much. You accept things you once said you would not accept. You silence your feelings because you are afraid of being too much. You agree when your heart says no. You wait when your soul says move. You give another chance when your body is already tired. You call it patience, but deep inside, it may be self-abandonment. Self-abandonment is quiet. It does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like answering quickly even when you feel hurt. Sometimes it looks like pretending you are fine. Sometimes it looks like accepting unclear love because clear love feels too far away. Sometimes it looks like lowering your needs so someone else does not have to rise. Sometimes it looks like staying available to someone who only chooses you when it is easy for them. But your heart is not here to be someone's option. Your heart is not here to be used when someone is lonely. Your heart is not here to wait outside a half-open door. Your heart is not here to prove that it can survive small love. Your heart is here to receive love that honors it. Your heart is here to feel safe. Your heart is here to be met with kindness. This does not mean every relationship must be perfect. No love is perfect. Every real connection has learning. Every heart has wounds. Every partner has human moments. But there is a difference between normal human imperfection and a pattern that makes you feel unwanted. There is a difference between patience and waiting for someone to become a completely different person. There is a difference between understanding someone's pain and allowing their pain to keep hurting you. Choosing yourself helps you see this difference. When you choose yourself, you stop asking love to come through a door that keeps closing. You stop making excuses for energy that feels cold. You stop trying to turn confusion into destiny. You stop trying to heal someone by losing yourself. You stop trying to be good enough for someone who is not giving enough. And this is not bitterness. This is clarity. This is your soul coming back into balance. Take a breath and let your body hear this. You are not hard to love. You are not asking for too much. You are not wrong for needing respect. You are not wrong for wanting consistency. You are not wrong for wanting a partner who makes you feel calm instead of nervous. You are not wrong for wanting to be chosen in a clear way. The fear says, if I stop chasing, love will leave. But the truth says, what leaves when you stop chasing was not holding you with real care. The fear says, if I choose myself, I will be alone. But the truth says, when you choose yourself, you are no longer abandoning yourself. The fear says, I must hold on tightly. But the truth says, what is meant for you does not require panic to stay. Say softly, what is meant for me can meet me in peace. Let those words open something inside you. What is meant for me can meet me in peace. Not through fear, not through chasing, not through endless waiting, not through confusion, not through proving, in peace. When your energy is in chasing, you may not notice who is truly right for you. You may be so focused on the person who is not choosing you that you miss the life that is trying to guide you. You may be so busy reading signs from someone else that you ignore the signs from your own body. Your body may be telling you, I feel tired, I feel anxious, I feel unseen, I feel unsafe. But the mind says, wait, try harder, maybe tomorrow, maybe if I change, maybe if I say the right thing. Today, let your heart become honest, not harsh, just honest. Ask yourself gently, has this love brought me closer to myself or farther away? Do I feel peaceful in this connection, or do I feel like I'm always trying to earn peace? Do I feel chosen, or do I feel like I am trying to convince someone to choose me? Do I feel safe to be myself, or do I feel like I must perform? These questions are not here to hurt you. They are here to free you. Truth does not come to punish the heart. Truth comes to open the door. Once you see clearly, you can choose differently. Once you choose differently, your energy changes. Once your energy changes, life can meet you in a new way. Chasing closes the hand. Choosing yourself opens it. Chasing says, I must hold this or I will lose love. Choosing yourself says, I trust that love meant for me will not require me to suffer for it. Chasing says, I must become who they want. Choosing yourself says, I am becoming who I truly am. Chasing says, I need them to complete me. Choosing yourself says, I am whole and I welcome love from that wholeness. And when you stand in that energy, you begin to feel lighter. You may still feel sadness. You may still miss someone. You may still feel old hopes rise inside you. That is okay. Choosing yourself does not mean you never feel pain. It means you stop making choices from that pain. It means you comfort yourself instead of chasing someone to comfort you. It means you give your heart what it needs before begging another person to give it to you. Place your hand on your heart again and say, I am here for myself now. Let this become a promise. I am here for myself now. When I feel afraid, I will not abandon myself. When I feel lonely, I will not run toward what hurts me. When I feel tempted to chase, I will breathe and return to my own heart. When I want to prove my worth, I will remember that my worth is already here. The P you seek in love begins with this return. It begins with the moment you stop asking someone else to make you feel enough and begin speaking to yourself with love. It begins with the moment you stop watching the door and begin tending to the home inside you. It begins with the moment you stop chasing footsteps that move away and begin listening to the quiet voice within that says, stay with yourself. Love yourself here. Do not leave your own heart again. There is no shame in realizing you chased. There is no shame in knowing you gave too much. There is no shame in admitting you waited longer than your heart could bear. Awareness is not shame. Awareness is light. Awareness says, now I see. Now I can choose again. Now I can return. Now I can love myself more deeply. And this is where the energy begins to shift. You do not need to become angry to stop chasing. You do not need to become cold. You do not need to close your heart. You can simply become clear. You can say, I bless what taught me, but I choose what brings me peace. I release what keeps me small, and I open to love that meets me fully. I stop running after love, and I allow love to meet me where I am whole. Choosing yourself is not selfish, it is sacred. It is not about pushing people away. It is about no longer pushing yourself away. It is not about becoming hard. It is about becoming honest. It is not about saying, I do not need love. It is about saying, I am ready for love that does not require me to lose myself. For some people, the words choose yourself bring up guilt. You may feel like choosing yourself means you are hurting someone. You may feel like taking care of your heart means you are being unkind. You may feel like setting a boundary means you are closing the door on love. But that is old thinking. That is fear speaking. Love does not ask you to betray yourself. Kindness does not mean you must ignore your own pain. Compassion does not mean you must stay where your soul feels small. Choosing yourself means you begin to honor the life inside you. It means you listen when your body says it is tired. It means you respect the sadness that rises when you are not being treated with care. It means you stop explaining away the things that keep hurting you. It means you stop saying it is fine when your heart knows it is not fine. It means you become gentle with yourself in the places where you used to be silent. You are allowed to have needs. You are allowed to have feelings. You are allowed to want love that feels safe. You are allowed to step back from energy that confuses you. You are allowed to say no without giving a long speech. You are allowed to protect your peace without proving why. You are allowed to choose yourself without becoming cruel. A loving heart often finds this difficult. A loving heart wants to understand. A loving heart wants to give chances. A loving heart wants to see the good in others. These are beautiful things. But even beautiful things need balance. Understanding someone does not mean you must accept every behavior. Seeing the good in someone does not mean you must ignore how they make you feel. Giving chances does not mean giving away your peace again and again. Choosing yourself brings balance back. It teaches your heart that love for others and love for yourself can live together. You can wish someone healing and still choose distance. You can forgive and still move differently. You can care and still stop chasing. You can love and still say, "This is not healthy for me. This is not where I can bloom. This is not the love my heart is ready to receive." Say softly, "I am worthy of love that feels safe, kind, and true." Let that sentence become a soft light in your chest. I am worthy of love that feels safe, kind, and true. Not perfect love, not fantasy love, not love without growth, but love that feels safe enough to be honest, love that feels kind enough to rest in, love that feels true enough to trust. You do not have to earn this kind of love by suffering first. You do not have to prove your loyalty through pain. You do not have to pass tests of silence, distance, or confusion. You do not have to become the most understanding person in the room while your own heart is breaking quietly. You are worthy now, not later, not after you heal completely, not after you become more beautiful, more successful, more calm, more interesting, or more perfect. You are worthy now. Choosing yourself today is not about waiting until you feel strong. It is about making one loving choice from where you are. One breath, one boundary, one honest thought. One moment where you do not reach for the phone. One moment where you do not send the message from fear. One moment where you do not explain your worth to someone who keeps missing it. One moment where you sit with yourself and say, "I know this hurts, but I will not leave myself." This is how self-love grows. Not through big dramatic changes only, but through small, faithful choices. Every time you choose peace over panic, you strengthen self-love. Every time you speak kindly to yourself, you strengthen self-love. Every time you listen to your body, you strengthen self-love. Every time you step away from what makes you feel less than, you strengthen self-love. And with each choice, your energy becomes cleaner, calmer, and more ready for the right partner. The right partner is not looking for the version of you that has abandoned itself. The right partner is not meant to meet the version of you that is pretending to be fine. The right partner is not aligned with the version of you that says yes when your soul says no. The right partner can meet you more truly when you are standing closer to your own heart. When you know your worth, you stop offering yourself to people who cannot hold it. When you love yourself, you stop confusing attention with devotion. When you choose yourself, you become easier for real love to recognize. Think of your heart like a beautiful garden. If you let anyone walk through it without care, the flowers become crushed. If you keep giving water to weeds, the flowers do not receive enough. If you never close the gate, the garden becomes tired. Choosing yourself is not locking the garden forever. It is learning who may enter with respect. It is learning what needs water. It is learning what must be removed so something healthy can grow. It is learning that your heart needs care before it can share its beauty fully. Your ideal partner is not someone you must chase outside the garden. Your ideal partner is someone who can meet you there with respect. Someone who does not laugh at your flowers. Someone who does not step on your softness. Someone who does not take and leave. Someone who understands that love is care, not control. Presence, not confusion. Honesty, not games. Warmth, not distance. But before that love arrives, you must stop giving garden keys to people who do not know how to enter gently. You must stop letting loneliness choose for you. You must stop letting fear lower your standards. You must stop telling yourself that almost love is enough. Almost love can keep the heart hungry. Almost love can keep you waiting. Almost love can make you feel close to something that never fully arrives. You deserve more than almost. This does not mean you demand everything from another person. It means you honor what your soul truly needs. It means you know the difference between a human mistake and a repeated pattern. It means you can be patient without losing yourself. It means you can love without begging. It means you can be open without becoming available to harm. This is not selfish. This is wisdom. Many people fear that choosing themselves will make love disappear. But true love is not scared of your self-respect. True love does not need you weak. True love does not need you desperate. True love does not need you unsure of your value. True love can stand in the light with you. True love can hear your truth. True love can honor your boundaries. True love can meet your softness with care. If someone only stays when you forget yourself, that is not the love your soul is asking for. If someone only gives attention when you pull away in pain, that is not the steady love your heart deserves. If someone only values you when they are afraid of losing you, that is not the peaceful love you are ready to call in. Choosing yourself helps you stop mistaking these patterns for destiny. Breathe into this truth. You do not need to chase your ideal partner. You need to become deeply loyal to your own heart. You need to become safe within yourself. You need to become clear about what love feels like in your body. Does it feel calm? Does it feel respectful? Does it feel honest? Does it allow you to breathe? Does it allow you to be yourself? Your body knows more than fear admits. Your heart knows more than longing says. Your spirit knows when love is aligned. Choosing yourself also means learning to receive from yourself what you kept waiting for someone else to give. Give yourself kind words. Give yourself patience. Give yourself rest. Give yourself care. Give yourself time. Give yourself permission to feel. Give yourself permission to heal. Give yourself permission to stop chasing what keeps hurting you. When you begin to receive love from yourself, you stop needing to pull it out of another person. You stop forcing. You stop grabbing. You stop living from emotional hunger. And this does not make you less open to love. It makes you more open to real love. Because neediness and openness are not the same. Neediness says, please choose me so I can feel whole. Openness says, I am whole, and I welcome a love that meets me in truth. Neediness chases, openness receives. Neediness fears silence. Openness trusts timing. Neediness accepts crumbs. Openness waits for nourishment. Neediness abandons the self. Openness honors the self. Say softly, I choose myself, and I open to love from a place of peace. Let that be your new inner path. I choose myself, and I open to love from a place of peace. You are not closing the door to love. You are closing the door to self-abandonment. You are not rejecting connection. You are rejecting confusion. You are not giving up on partnership. You are giving up on chasing. You are not becoming cold. You are becoming clear. There may be a part of you that still feels afraid. That is okay. Speak to that part gently. Tell it, I know you wanted to be chosen. I know you waited. I know you hoped. I know you tried so hard. But today, we are choosing ourselves too. Today, we are not going to run after love. Today, we are going to become love inside our own heart. Today, we are going to trust that what is true can find us without fear. The more you practice this, the more your inner world begins to change. You may notice you no longer feel pulled toward the same painful patterns. You may notice you pause before giving too much. You may notice you listen more closely to how your body feels around someone. You may notice that peace becomes more attractive than intensity. You may notice that clear love feels better than uncertain passion. You may notice that you no longer want to be chosen by just anyone. You want to be met by someone who has the heart, the presence, and the honesty to walk beside you. This is growth. This is healing. This is your energy rising into self-respect. This is your heart learning that love does not have to be a struggle. This is your soul remembering that you are not here to convince someone of your worth. You are here to live from your worth. Choosing yourself today can be very simple. Drink water with care. Rest without guilt. Say no to what drains you. Stop checking for someone who makes you feel forgotten. Speak to yourself with kindness. Put your phone down and place your hand on your heart. Go outside and breathe. Write one honest sentence about how you feel. Remind yourself that the right love will not require you to betray your own peace. Each small act tells your heart, I am with you. I am listening. I am not leaving. And when your heart begins to trust you again, it becomes easier to trust love again. Not the old kind of love that made you anxious, not the half love that made you wait, not the confusing love that made you doubt yourself, but the love that feels like safety, the love that feels like truth, the love that feels like two people choosing each other without losing themselves. Your ideal partner is not only looking for your smile, your words, your appearance, or your charm. At the deepest level, your ideal partner is aligned with your energy. And when your energy says, I honor myself, I trust myself, I love myself, I am open, but I am not desperate, you become a match for a different kind of love, a calmer love, a kinder love, a love that does not need you to chase because it knows how to walk toward you. So let today be the day you begin again. Not by searching harder, not by trying to become more perfect, not by proving that you are lovable, but by choosing yourself in the quiet places where you once abandoned yourself. Choose yourself when old fear rises. Choose yourself when loneliness speaks loudly. Choose yourself when someone gives you mixed signals. Choose yourself when your heart wants to run back to what hurt it. Choose yourself when you are tempted to accept less because you are tired of waiting. And as you choose yourself, do it with softness. Do not punish yourself for the past. Do not judge yourself for the love you gave. Do not shame yourself for the times you stayed too long. You were learning. You were hoping. You were trying to be loved. Now you are learning something deeper. You are learning to be loyal to your own soul. You are learning that your love is precious. You are learning that peace is a sign. You are learning that your heart deserves a place where it does not have to beg to be held. Breathe in and return to yourself. Breathe out and release the chase. Breathe in and feel your worth. Breathe out and let fear loosen its grip. Say one more time, I am worthy of love that feels safe, kind, and true. This is where the path begins. Not in waiting for someone else to finally understand your value. Not in trying to become the person someone else might choose. not in chasing, proving, explaining, or shrinking. It begins here, with you, with your breath, with your heart, with your choice to stop leaving yourself, with your choice to become the love you have been seeking, with your choice to trust that when you are truly with yourself, the love meant for you can find you in a clearer, softer, more beautiful way. There is a quiet fear that many hearts carry, even when they do not say it out loud. It is the fear of being alone. It is the fear that if you stop chasing, no one will come. It is the fear that if you choose yourself, love will move farther away. It is the fear that if you stop holding on tightly, you may lose the only chance you have. And because this fear feels so strong, many people stay in places where their heart feels small. They stay in waiting. They stay in guessing. They stay in almost love. Because being alone seems more painful than being half loved. But take a slow breath now and let your heart hear this gently. Being alone is not the same as being unloved. Being alone is not proof that you have been forgotten. Being alone is not a sign that your love story has ended. Sometimes being alone is the sacred space where your heart learns how to breathe again. Sometimes being alone is where your soul becomes quiet enough to hear its own truth. Sometimes being alone is where life removes the noise so you can finally come back to yourself. For a long time, you may have believed that love must come from outside of you before you can feel safe. You may have believed that if someone holds your hand, answers your message, gives you attention, or says the right words, then you can finally relax. But when your peace depends only on someone else, your heart becomes very tired. It waits at the door of another person's mood. It waits for their effort. It waits for their clarity. It waits for their choice. And while it waits, it forgets that your own love is also available to you. Being with yourself is not empty when you meet yourself with kindness. Being with yourself becomes painful only when you treat yourself as if you are not enough. Loneliness becomes heavier when you sit beside yourself with judgment. It becomes softer when you sit beside yourself with love. So today, do not look at your alone time as a punishment. Look at it as a return. Look at it as a quiet room where your heart can rest from chasing. Look at it as a gentle place where you can remember who you are without trying to be chosen. Say softly, I am safe with myself. I am whole before love arrives. Let those words settle into your chest. I am safe with myself. I am whole before love arrives. This does not mean you do not want partnership. It does not mean you do not desire touch, warmth, deep talks, shared laughter, and a heart that chooses you. It simply means your life is not paused until that love appears. It means your worth is not waiting outside of you. It means you are not a half person searching for another half. You are a whole heart opening to a love that can walk beside you. The fear of being alone can make the wrong person look like the only person. It can make small effort look like deep love. It can make confusion feel exciting. It can make a little attention feel like a sign from life. It can make you hold on to someone who is not holding you with the same care. This fear whispers, take what you can get. Do not ask for too much. Stay close, even if it hurts. Wait, even if your heart is tired. But love that comes from fear does not bring peace. It brings more fear. When you are afraid to be alone, you may accept love that does not truly feed you. You may accept words without action. You may accept warmth that comes and goes. You may accept someone who wants your energy but not your full heart. You may accept a connection that keeps you hoping but never lets you rest. And each time you accept less than what your soul needs, a small part of you begins to wonder if this is all you deserve. But it is not. It never was. You deserve love that does not make you feel lonely while someone is still there. You deserve love that does not make you beg for basic care. You deserve love that does not make you feel like you are always waiting for the next small sign. You deserve love that is present, honest, soft, and steady. And to receive this kind of love, you must first stop using fear as your guide. Fear will always tell you to hold on. Peace will tell you what is true. Take a moment and ask your heart, am I holding on because this love feels safe, or because I am afraid to be alone? Do not answer quickly. Let the question move slowly through you. There is no need to judge yourself. There is no need to feel ashamed. Many gentle hearts have held on from fear. Many loving souls have waited in places that hurt. Many people have mistaken attachment for destiny. This does not make you weak. It means your heart was asking to feel safe, and now you are learning a better way. If you are alone right now, do not use this season to punish yourself. Do not fill the silence with old stories about what is wrong with you. Do not tell yourself that love has passed you by. Do not tell yourself that everyone else has something you do not have. Your path is not late. Your heart is not behind. Your love is not lost. This quiet season may be shaping you for something more honest than what you have known before. Sometimes the heart needs space before it can receive. If a room is full of old things, there is no place for something new to enter. If your energy is full of fear, old pain, and memories of someone who could not meet you, there may be little room for the love that is trying to come. Alone time can become the clearing. It can become the soft space where old energy leaves. It can become the place where you stop carrying the past into your next love. Say gently, I release the fear that love will not find me. I open my heart to peace. Feel the difference in your body when you say this. You are not forcing love. You are not demanding that life hurry. You are not running after someone to save you from your own feelings. You are simply opening. You are saying, I trust that being with myself is not the end of love. It is part of my healing. It is part of my return. It is part of the path that makes room for a partner who can meet me in truth. There is a deep beauty in learning to enjoy your own presence, to make a cup of tea and drink it slowly, to walk without needing someone to walk beside you, to listen to your own thoughts without running from them, to care for your body because it carries your soul, to clean your space as an act of love, to speak kindly to yourself when old sadness rises. These little acts are not small. They are how you teach your heart that you are not abandoned. They are how you become your own safe place. When you become safe with yourself, you stop needing another person to rescue you from your life. You can still want love. You can still welcome it fully, but you no longer reach for it with panic. You no longer hand your whole heart to someone just because they gave you a little warmth. You no longer confuse attention with devotion. You no longer say yes to what your body feels as no. You begin to understand that love is not meant to be a hiding place from loneliness. Love is meant to be a meeting of two whole hearts. There is a difference between wanting love and fearing aloneness. Wanting love is natural. It is beautiful. It is human. It comes from the soul's desire to share, grow, laugh, hold, and be held. But fearing aloneness can make you choose from emptiness. It can make you reach for any hand, even one that does not hold you gently. It can make you call pain passion. It can make you call distance mystery. It can make you call waiting loyalty, even when your heart is quietly breaking. Today, let the fear soften. You do not have to push it away. You do not have to fight it. Just sit with it like you would sit with a scared child. Say to that part of you, I know you are afraid. I know you wanted someone to stay. I know you wanted to feel chosen. I know you are tired of doing life alone. But we are safe in this moment. We are learning to choose ourselves. We are making space for love that does not hurt us. We are not abandoned. We are returning. Your ideal partner is not kept away because you are alone today. Your ideal partner is not lost because you are healing. Your ideal partner is not missing you because you are learning self-love. In a deeper way, every act of self-love prepares the path. Every time you stop chasing, the path becomes clearer. Every time you honor your heart, your energy becomes brighter. Every time you choose peace, you become more aligned with someone who can also choose peace. Let being alone become a place of preparation, not punishment. Let it be where you learn what your soul needs. Let it be where you listen to your heart without noise. Let it be where you stop settling for less because you are afraid of silence. Let it be where you build a life that feels good to live even before someone else arrives. Because when love comes into a life that already has care, peace, and self-respect, that love does not become a rescue. It becomes a blessing. Say again, I am safe with myself. I am whole before lo V arrives. I trust that the right love can meet me in peace. Breathe those words into the quiet places within you. The part of you that feared being alone does not need pressure. It needs love. It needs proof that you will stay with yourself. It needs to know that you will not keep running back to what hurts just because the night feels quiet. It needs to know that your own heart is now a home, not a waiting room. And as this truth grows inside you, the fear begins to loosen. The silence becomes less frightening. The space becomes less empty. Your own presence becomes warmer. You may still desire your ideal partner, but you do not feel like your life has no meaning until they arrive. You begin to feel that love is already moving through you. You begin to feel that you are already held by life. You begin to feel that you can wait without panic, open without chasing, and receive without losing yourself. When you choose yourself, your energy changes before your life changes. Something inside you becomes quieter. Something inside you stops reaching so hard. Something inside you stops trying to prove, explain, and hold everything together. You may not see a big change outside right away, but inside, a new signal begins. Your heart begins to say, I am no longer available for love that makes me abandon myself. I am available for love that meets me in truth. Your energy speaks even when your mouth is silent. It speaks through the way you wait, the way you respond, the way you allow, the way you say yes, the way you say no. When your energy is full of fear, you may try to look calm on the outside, but inside you are asking, will they leave? Am I enough? What can I do to keep this? How can I make them love me? That kind of energy feels tight. It feels tired. It feels like a hand trying to hold water. But when you choose yourself, your energy begins to open. It does not become loud. It does not become proud. It becomes steady. It becomes soft with strength. It becomes peaceful in a way that does not beg. It says, I welcome love, but I will not chase it. I desire partnership, but I will not lose myself for it. I am open to connection, but I am also safe in my own heart. This is the kind of energy that changes what you attract and what you accept. Because attraction is not only about who comes toward you, it is also about who you allow to stay. When your energy is wounded and afraid, you may attract or accept people who match that confusion. You may stay in mixed signals because they feel familiar. You may accept distance because you think love must be earned. You may give too much because you hope your giving will make someone stay. But when your energy becomes calm and self-loving, those same patterns begin to feel uncomfortable. You no longer fit inside them. Say softly, my calm energy attracts love that is honest and kind. Let this become a truth in your body. My calm energy acts love that is honest and kind. Not love that makes me run. Not love that makes me shrink. Not love that makes me wait in fear. Honest love. Kind love. Peaceful love. Love that feels safe to receive. Your energy changes when you stop asking, how do I make them choose me? And begin asking, am I choosing myself here? That one question brings your power back. It returns your focus to your own heart. It helps you stop chasing another person's mood. It helps you stop placing your value in another person's hands. It helps you remember that your life is not only about being wanted, it is also about being well, being peaceful, being true to yourself. Old energy says, I must be chosen to be enough. New energy says, I am enough, and I welcome being chosen by the right heart. Old energy says, I must prove my worth. New energy says, my worth is already here. Old energy says, I will accept less because I am afraid to lose this. New energy says, I trust what leaves when I choose myself. Old energy says, I will chase until they see me. New energy says, I see myself now. This shift is gentle, but it is powerful. It changes your tone. It changes your choices. It changes your patience. It changes what you call love. It changes what you call a sign. It changes how long you wait at closed doors. You begin to understand that love should not pull you away from your own spirit. Love should help you become more of yourself, not less. Your ideal partner is not looking for a perfect person. Your ideal partner is aligned with your true energy. That true energy becomes clearer when you stop pretending. When you stop saying yes to please. When you stop hiding your needs. When you stop acting like you are fine while your heart is in pain. When you stop being available for confusion. Every time you tell the truth to yourself, your energy becomes cleaner. Every time you honor your feelings, your energy becomes stronger. Every time you choose peace, your energy becomes softer and more magnetic. This does not mean you have to become fully healed before love arrives. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to have every wound closed. You do not have to become someone who never feels fear. You only need to become honest with yourself. You only need to stop building love on self-abandonment. You only need to begin choosing your own heart, one moment at a time. When you choose yourself, you may notice that you respond differently. A message that once made you panic may now make you pause. A silence that once made you chase may now make you breathe. A mixed signal that once made you try harder may now make you step back. This is not coldness. This is healing. This is your heart learning that it does not have to run after what is not clear. This is your soul learning that peace matters. There is a peaceful kind of attraction that does not come from trying. It comes from alignment. When you are aligned with your worth, you do not need to perform for love. When you are aligned with your heart, you do not need to chase what is not choosing you. When you are aligned with peace, you can recognize what feels heavy. Alignment makes your energy simple. It helps you become clear. It helps the right person meet the real you, not the version of you shaped by fear. Imagine standing in front of life with open hands. In the old energy, your hands were reaching, grabbing, holding, trying to make something stay. In the new energy, your hands are open. You are not empty. You are ready. You are not forcing. You are allowing. You are not begging. You are receiving. This is the energy that says to life, I trust what is meant for me. I trust myself. I trust that love can come without me abandoning my own heart. Say softly, I do not chase, I align. I do not beg, I receive. I do not shrink, I choose myself. Let each sentence clear something inside you. I do not chase, I align. Feel your shoulders relax. I do not beg, I receive. Feel your chest open. I do not shrink, I choose myself. Feel your inner strength return. When your energy changes, your boundaries change too. Boundaries are not walls built from fear. Boundaries are doors guided by love. They say, this is what keeps my heart safe. This is what helps me stay honest. This is what protects my peace. Without boundaries, your energy leaks into places that do not feed you. You spend your life trying to read someone else, fix someone else, wait for someone else, become enough for someone else. With boundaries, your energy comes back to you. You begin to live from your center again. A boundary can be simple. I will not keep explaining my worth. I will not chase someone who keeps me confused. I will not ignore my feelings to keep a connection. I will not use my love to rescue someone who does not want to grow. I will not call pain devotion. I will not make my heart smaller for someone who cannot meet it. These are not harsh words. These are loving words. They protect the place inside you where real love can grow. The right partner will not be pushed away by your healing. The right partner will not be scared of your self-respect. The right partner will not need you to be desperate. The right partner will feel your peace and know how to meet it. They will not need to break your boundaries to feel close to you. They will not need your fear to feel wanted. They will not need you to chase so they can feel powerful. Real love does not need your weakness. Real love honors your wholeness. As your energy shifts, you may also begin to release people who only connected with the old version of you. The version that overgave. The version that waited too long. The version that apologized for having needs. The version that made excuses. The version that stayed available even when love was unclear. This release may feel strange at first. You may wonder if you are losing something, but often you are not losing love. You are losing patterns that kept you from love. There is a difference between losing someone and finding yourself. Sometimes what feels like loss is actually return. Sometimes what feels like silence is actually space. Sometimes what feels like an ending is actually the beginning of your energy coming home. And when your energy comes home, you begin to glow differently. Not loudly, not for attention, but from the inside. The glow of someone who is no longer begging to be seen because they have started seeing themselves. This inner glow is not about beauty in the outside sense. It is about peace. It is about presence. It is about the feeling people get when they are near someone who is rooted in their own worth. You do not have to be perfect to have this glow. You only have to become honest, gentle, and loyal to yourself. You only have to stop fighting for love that makes you feel invisible. You only have to stop closing your own heart to keep someone close. When you choose yourself, your energy also becomes less hungry. Emotional hunger can make you rush. It can make you attach quickly. It can make you see a small sign and build a whole future around it. It can make you ignore warning signs because the hope feels too sweet. But self-love feeds the heart. When your heart is fed by your own care, you can move slowly. You can watch actions. You can listen to your body. You can let love show itself over time. You can receive without grabbing. This is very important. The ideal partner does not need to be forced into your life. Love that is true grows in a way that feels natural. It may still ask for courage. It may still ask you to open. It may still bring lessons, but it will not require you to destroy your peace to keep it alive. It will not require you to become someone you are not. It will not make you live in fear as the price of connection. Say gently, I allow love to come in a way that honors my peace. Let that sentence become a new standard. I allow love to come in a way that honors my peace. This is not demanding. This is not controlling. This is you becoming clear with life. You are saying, I am ready for love, but I am not ready to abandon myself. I am ready for partnership, but I am not available for confusion. I am ready to open, but I will open where there is care. Your energy also changes when you stop fighting your own softness. Some people think choosing themselves means becoming hard. They think they must stop caring. They think they must become distant or cold. But true self-love does not kill your softness. It protects it. It gives your tenderness a safe place to live. It teaches your soft heart that not everyone gets access to its deepest places. It teaches your loving nature that giving must come with wisdom. You can be soft and still have boundaries. You can be loving and still walk away. You can forgive and still choose distance. You can hope for love and still stop chasing. You can be open and still be wise. This is the balance your heart is learning now. This is the energy that draws in love without losing peace. The more you choose yourself, the more your life begins to reflect that choice. You may begin to attract kinder conversations. You may begin to feel drawn to healthier people. You may begin to notice when someone's energy does not match yours. You may begin to feel less pulled into old drama. You may begin to enjoy your own company. You may begin to trust that your ideal partner can find you without you running through life in fear. And if fear rises again, do not worry. Fear may visit. Old habits may speak. You may still feel tempted to chase. You may still want to check, ask, explain, or prove. When that happens, do not shame yourself. Just return. Return to the breath. Return to the heart. Return to the truth. Say, I am safe. I choose myself again. I do not need to act from fear. I can wait. I can breathe. I can listen. Every return strengthens the new energy. Every return tells your heart we are not living the old way anymore. Every return tells life, I am ready for a love that matches this peace. And slowly, your energy becomes less like a storm and more like a calm light. The kind of light that does not chase anyone. The kind of light that simply shines. The kind of light that the right heart can recognize. Now let your body become still for a moment. Take a slow breath in and let it leave gently. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. Let your hands relax. You do not have to hold the whole story of love right now. You do not have to solve your future. You do not have to know who is coming, when they are coming, or how life will bring the right heart to you. In this moment, you only need to return to yourself. Imagine that you are standing in a quiet place filled with warm, golden light. The light is soft, not too bright, not too far away. It surrounds you gently, like love that does not demand anything from you. The air feels calm. Your body feels supported. There is no one to impress here, no one to chase, no one to convince, no one to wait for. Only you and the quiet truth of your own heart. In this golden light, you look down at your hands. You notice that you are carrying a few heavy stones. They are not real stones, but they feel real in your body. Each one has a feeling inside it. One stone holds the fear of being rejected. One stone holds the fear of being forgotten. One stone holds the fear of not being enough. One stone holds the fear that love will never come. One stone holds the old pain of giving your heart to people who did not know how to care for it. You have carried these stones for a long time. Maybe you did not always notice them. Maybe you became used to their weight. Maybe you thought this was just how love felt, heavy, uncertain, hard to hold. But now, in this golden light, you are beginning to see that these stones are not part of who you are. They are burdens you picked up along the way. They are old fears. They are old messages. They are memories that your heart has been ready to release. Take one stone in your hands. This is the fear of being rejected. Feel its weight for a moment, but do not become afraid of it. Simply notice it. This fear may have made you hide your true feelings. It may have made you act like you needed less than you did. It may have made you stay quiet when your heart wanted honesty. It may have made you chase approval, but you do not need to carry it today. Say softly, I release the fear of rejection. I accept myself with love. As you say this, imagine the stone becoming lighter. The golden light touches it. Slowly, it begins to soften. It begins to break into tiny sparks of light. It no longer has power over your heart. It no longer decides how you love. It dissolves from your hands and returns to the light. Now take the next stone. This is the fear of being forgotten. This fear may have made you hold on to people who were already distant. It may have made silence feel dangerous. It may have made you think that if someone did not choose you right away, you would disappear from their heart forever. But you are not easy to forget in the eyes of the love that is meant for you. You do not have to keep reminding someone of your worth. You do not have to keep proving that your heart matters. Say gently, I release the fear of being forgotten. What is meant for me can remember me with love. Feel the stone soften. Feel the golden light move through it. It begins to dissolve. The fear becomes smaller. Your breath becomes deeper. Your chest feels a little more open. You are no longer holding this weight alone. Now take the third stone. This is the fear of not being enough. This one may feel familiar. It may have lived in your heart for many years. It may have spoken in quiet ways. Be more, do more, give more, look better, act calmer, stay longer, try harder. But none of those voices are the truth of your soul. You are not here to become enough. You are here to remember that you have always been enough. Hold the stone and say, I release the belief that I am not enough. I was born worthy of love. Let the words move slowly through you. I was born worthy of love. Not because someone chose me, not because someone stayed, not because someone approved. I was born worthy of love. The golden light grows warmer around this stone. It begins to melt. It becomes light in your hands. And as it fades, a deep softness enters your body. You do not have to fight for worth anymore. You can rest in it. Now take the fourth stone. This is the fear that love will never come. This fear may have made you look at time with sadness. It may have made you compare your path to others. It may have made you wonder if life forgot your heart. It may have made you accept less because you feared nothing better was coming. But fear cannot see what life is arranging. Fear only sees the empty space. Love sees the opening. Love sees the preparation. Love sees the path forming quietly. Say softly, I release the fear that love will never come. I trust that love can find me in the right time. Feel that stone begin to change. The golden light touches every part of it. It softens. It opens. It dissolves. You do not need to know the timing in this moment. You only need to trust that your heart is not outside the care of life. Now look at the last stone. This one holds old pain. The times you gave too much. The times you waited. The times you were not chosen clearly. The times you felt invisible. The times you tried to be easy to love even when your heart was hurting. Hold this stone with great tenderness. Do not hate it. Do not hate yourself for carrying it. This stone represents the love you gave when you were still learning how to choose yourself. Bring it close to your heart and say, I honor what I have lived through. I release what I no longer need to carry. Let those words be gentle. You are not pushing your past away. You are blessing the lesson and releasing the weight. The stone begins to glow. The old pain begins to loosen. The golden light wraps around it until it becomes soft, warm, and weightless. It leaves your hands. It returns to the light. Now your hands are empty, but not empty in a lonely way. They are open. They are free. They are ready to receive. Notice how your body feels without the stones. Your shoulders may feel lighter. Your breath may feel easier. Your heart may feel more spacious. There is room inside you now. Room for peace. Room for trust. Room for real love. Room for your ideal partner to meet the version of you who is no longer covered in fear. Place both hands over your heart. Feel the warmth beneath your palms. This is your heart. This is the place you are returning to. This is the place you left many times while trying to be loved. But now you are here. Now you are listening. Now you are choosing to stay. Say slowly, I choose myself. I am no longer leaving myself for love. Let the words move like warm water through your chest. I choose myself. I am no longer leaving myself for love. Let them reach every place inside you that once felt not chosen. Let them reach the part of you that kept waiting. Let them reach the part of you that tried so hard. Let them reach the part of you that still wonders if love will come. I choose myself. I am no longer leaving myself for love. In this golden light, imagine your heart as a small, beautiful home. For a long time, the door may have been open to anyone who gave you attention. Some entered gently, some did not. Some stayed only for a while. Some left without care. Some made the rooms feel cold. But today, you are standing at the door of your own heart with love and wisdom. You are not closing the home forever. You are simply becoming the keeper of it. You clean the rooms with kindness. You open the windows to fresh air. You let old sadness leave. You bring warmth back into the spaces that felt empty. You place peace where fear used to sit. You place self-respect where doubt used to live. You place softness where old pain became tight. This heart home is yours. It is not a place to be abandoned. It is not a place to be handed away without care. It is a sacred space where real love must enter with respect. Imagine standing in the center of this heart home. The golden light shines through every window. You can feel that something has changed. You are not waiting outside your own life anymore. You are inside your own heart. You are present. You are safe. You are here. Say gently, "My heart is my home. I return to it with love." Feel how peaceful this is. You do not need to run through the world asking who will choose you. You are choosing yourself now. You do not need to ask every person if you are enough. You are remembering your own enoughness now. You do not need to chase love from a place of fear. You can allow love to come from a place of peace. Now imagine a soft light glowing from your heart. This light is not loud. It does not shout. It does not beg. It simply shines. It is the light of self-love. It is the light of healing. It is the light of a heart that is learning to trust itself again. As this light grows, it moves through your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your throat, your face. It moves through your whole body. Every part of you hears the same message. I am safe. I am loved by me. I am open to real love. This light does not chase anyone. It does not need to. It simply becomes clear. And the clearer it becomes, the more it can be recognized by the love that is right for you. Your ideal partner is not being pulled in by panic. Your ideal partner is not being called by fear. Your ideal partner is being invited by your peace, your truth, your softness, your self-respect, and your open heart. Say softly, "My heart is open, but I am not chasing. My heart is soft, but I am wise. My heart is ready, but I am whole." Let this be the balance. Open, but not chasing. Soft, but wise. Ready, but whole. This is the energy of someone who can receive love without losing themselves. This is the energy of someone who can say yes from peace, not from hunger. This is the energy of someone who understands that the right love will feel like a meeting, not a chase. Stay for a moment in this golden light. Feel the space around you. Feel the quiet inside you. Feel your hands over your heart. You are not behind. You are not empty. You are not waiting without purpose. You are healing. You are clearing. You are becoming available to a better kind of love. If old fear returns, you can come back here. You can close your eyes. You can see the golden light. You can see the stones in your hands. You can release them again. Healing does not have to happen in one moment. It can happen each time you return to yourself. Each time you breathe instead of chase. Each time you choose peace instead of panic. Each time you remember that your heart is not a thing to be offered to anyone who gives a little attention. Your heart is sacred. Take another slow breath. Feel the golden light around your body. Feel the calm inside your chest. Whisper to yourself, "I am safe to choose myself. I am safe to wait for real love. I am safe to be seen by someone who is right for me." Let this truth rest inside you. You do not need to become someone else to be loved. You do not need to hide your heart. You do not need to make yourself smaller. You do not need to chase the love that is meant to meet you. You only need to return to the truth of who you are. You only need to keep choosing yourself with kindness. You only need to let your heart become a peaceful place again. The golden light grows softer now, but it does not leave you. It remains within your heart. It remains in your breath. It remains in the quiet space you have opened inside yourself. Your hands are lighter. Your chest is softer. Your mind is calmer. You have released what you could release in this moment. You have returned to your heart a little more deeply. Say one more time, I choose myself. I am no longer leaving myself for love. I allow love to find me where I am peaceful, honest, and whole. Let those words stay with you as the light continues to move through your heart, making space for the next part of your healing, the part where real love does not meet the mask, the fear, or the old wound, but begins to move toward the truest version of you. The love that is right for you does not need a version of you that is pretending. It does not need the version of you that hides pain behind a smile. It does not need the version of you that says yes when your heart means no. It does not need the version of you that gives too much just to keep someone close. The love that is truly meant for you needs the real you, the honest you, the soft you, the healing you, the you who is learning to choose peace over fear. For so long, you may have thought you had to become more lovable before love could come. You may have thought you had to be more beautiful, more calm, more interesting, more successful, more quiet, more easy, more perfect. But real love is not attracted to a mask. A mask may get attention, but it cannot create deep safety. A mask may keep someone close for a while, but it cannot build a true home. The right partner is not meant to love your performance. The right partner is meant to meet your truth. You do not need to become perfect to be loved. You need to become honest with yourself. You need to know when your heart is peaceful and when your heart is tired. You need to know when you are giving from love and when you are giving from fear. You need to know when you are open and when you are chasing. This honesty clears your inner guy. It helps the right love find the real doorway into your life. Say softly, the right love can find me as I truly am. Let that sentence move through your heart. The right love can find me as I truly am, not the edited version, not the silent version, not the version that hides every need, not the version that acts as if nothing hurts, not the version that tries to be chosen by becoming small, the real version, the living version, the human version, the version that is still healing and still worthy. There is a deep peace that comes when you stop trying to be someone's idea of perfect. You no longer have to study every word before you speak. You no longer have to hide your feelings to seem easy. You no longer have to pretend that you need nothing. You no longer have to act like your heart does not care. You can breathe. You can soften. You can become truthful. And the truth is this: the partner who is right for you will not need you to disappear. What is meant for your heart will not need you to abandon yourself. What is meant for your heart will not make you feel ashamed of your softness. What is meant for your heart will not punish you for having feelings. What is meant for your heart will not ask you to trade your peace for closeness. The love that is aligned with you will meet your heart with respect. It will not ask you to chase. It will not ask you to beg. It will not ask you to prove that you deserve a safe place. Sometimes people try to attract love by becoming what they think someone else wants. They change their voice. They change their needs. They change their dreams. They act less sensitive. They pretend to be less serious. They pretend to be more available than they are. They pretend not to care. But when you build a connection on pretending, your heart cannot rest. It keeps wondering, would they still choose me if they knew the real me? Would they still stay if I spoke honestly? Would they still love me if I stopped performing? That is not the kind of love your soul is calling in. Your soul is calling in a love where you do not need to act. A love where you can be gentle and still respected. A love where you can be honest and still safe. A love where you can be open without fear that your openness will be used against you. A love where your heart feels seen, not measured. Take a slow breath and say, I am allowed to be real. I am allowed to be loved as I am. These words may feel simple, but they carry a deep truth. Many hearts have been trained to believe they must earn love through effort. They must earn love by being useful. They must earn love by being attractive. They must earn love by being patient, quiet, helpful, forgiving, and always available. But love is not meant to be earned like a prize after pain. Love is meant to be shared between two hearts that can meet each other with care. The ideal partner is not found by forcing. The ideal partner is allowed by alignment. Alignment means your inner world and your outer choices begin to match. If your heart wants respect, your choices must also respect you. If your heart wants peace, your choices must stop feeding chaos. If your heart wants steady love, your choices must stop running toward people who only offer confusion. Alignment is not about being perfect. It is about becoming honest enough to stop walking against your own soul. When you are aligned, you stop sending mixed messages to life. You stop saying, I want real love, while accepting half love. You stop saying, I want peace, while choosing what keeps you anxious. You stop saying, I want to be respected, while staying where your needs are ignored. You begin to live as if you believe you are worthy. This is how your energy becomes clear. This is how your heart becomes ready. The real you may still have tender places. The real you may still fear rejection sometimes. The real you may still carry memories that hurt. The real you may still need time to trust. That does not make you unready for love. It makes you human. The right love will not demand that you come without a past. The right love will not shame you for healing. The right love will not ask you to hide every scar. It will simply meet you with patience, care, and truth. But you must also meet yourself that way. You must stop shaming your own heart for what it feels. You must stop calling yourself too sensitive when you are simply aware. You must stop calling yourself difficult when you are simply asking for respect. You must stop calling yourself needy when you are asking for clear love. Your feelings are not enemies. They are messengers. They show you where you need care, where you need truth, and where you need to choose yourself again. Say gently, I honor my heart. I do not hide myself to be loved. Let your body receive this. I honor my heart. I do not hide myself to be loved. There is no need to force the words. Let them sit softly inside you. Let them remind you that love built on hiding cannot feel safe. Love built on truth has a chance to grow. The right partner will find you more easily when you stop covering your light with fear. Not because you have to shine loudly, not because you have to be seen by everyone, but because your true energy becomes clear. You become less attached to people who cannot meet you. You become less interested in games. You become less willing to confuse stress with passion. You become more drawn to peace, honesty, warmth, and simple kindness. This is how your inner world becomes a signal. Your calm says, I am ready for steady love. Your self-respect says, I will not abandon myself. Your softness says, I am open. Your boundaries say, I am wise. Your trust says, I do not need to force what is meant for me. All of this becomes a quiet invitation to the love that can meet you. You may not know how love will arrive. You may not know when. You may not know through whom. That is not your work to control. Your work is to become truthful. Your work is to become peaceful. Your work is to stop chasing what pulls you away from yourself. Your work is to let the real you stand gently in the light. When you stop pretending, some people may fall away. Let them. When you stop chasing, some doors may close. Let them. When you start choosing yourself, some old patterns may no longer fit. Let them fall. What leaves when you become real was not meant to hold the true you. What stays, what grows, what arrives in peace will match you more honestly. Say softly, I allow the right love to meet the real me. This is a powerful opening. It tells life you are no longer asking for love that only loves your mask. You are no longer asking for love that needs you small. You are no longer asking for love that makes you perform. You are ready for a love that can see your heart and still come closer with kindness. The real you is not too much for the right heart. Your dreams are not too much. Your need for honesty is not too much. Your desire for peace is not too much. Your wish to be chosen clearly is not too much. Your softness is not too much. Your depth is not too much. The right person will not make you feel like your heart is a problem. They will see your heart as a gift. So choose yourself by being truthful. Choose yourself by not hiding your needs. Choose yourself by not saying yes from fear. Choose yourself by not pretending that confusing love is enough. Choose yourself by showing up as the person you really are becoming. And trust that the love meant for you is not looking for a false version of you. It is looking for the truth of your heart. Love has its own timing. This can be hard for the heart to accept when it feels ready now. You may wonder why love has not arrived yet. You may wonder why someone did not stay. You may wonder why the connection you hoped for did not become what you wanted. You may look around and feel as if everyone else has found what your heart is still waiting for. But your path is not late. Your heart is not forgotten. Your love is not lost. Sometimes love does not arrive when the mind wants it, because the heart is still learning how to receive it safely. Sometimes life creates a quiet season, not to punish you, but to prepare you. Sometimes a delay is not rejection. Sometimes it is protection. Sometimes it is life saying, not this way, not this person, not while you are still forgetting yourself. Sometimes the space before love is where you become strong enough to receive love without losing yourself. Say softly, I trust the timing of love. What is meant for me will find me in peace. Let these words calm the part of you that feels rushed. I trust the timing of love. What is meant for me will find me in peace, not through panic, not through pressure, not through chasing, in peace. The mind wants dates. The mind wants proof. The mind wants to know when, where, how, and who. But the soul moves differently. The soul grows in seasons. The soul heals in quiet ways. The soul becomes ready through small lessons, through endings, through moments of self-respect, through learning what love is not, and through learning what love must feel like. A flower does not open because someone shouts at it. It opens when the season is right. A seed does not break through the soil because it is forced. It rises when the roots are ready. Your heart is the same. Love is not only about meeting the right person. It is also about becoming ready to receive the right person without fear taking over. If love came before you knew your worth, you might have pushed it away or clung to it too tightly. If love came before you learned peace, you might have mistaken calm for boredom. If love came before you learned boundaries, you might have given too much again. If love came before you returned to yourself, you might have used the relationship as a place to hide from your own pain. Life is wise. It knows how to prepare the heart. This does not mean you need to be completely healed. It means you are learning to stand beside yourself. You are learning to notice what feels safe. You are learning to stop choosing from fear. You are learning to stop chasing what is unclear. You are learning to welcome love from a place of peace. These lessons are not delays, they are part of the path. Sometimes what feels like a closed door is life guiding you away from a love that would have kept you small. Sometimes what feels like silence is space being made for your heart to hear itself. Sometimes what feels like waiting is really healing. Sometimes what feels like nothing happening is life moving things beneath the surface. You cannot always see the roots growing, but that does not mean growth is not happening. Take a breath and let this be enough for now. You do not need to know the exact day love will arrive. You do not need to force life to show you the whole plan. You do not need to compare your path to anyone else's path. You only need to keep choosing yourself today. Today is where your energy changes. Today is where your heart heals. Today is where your future love begins to feel the signal of your peace. Say gently, I am not behind in love. I am being prepared for love that can stay. This is not a promise that love will look exactly how your mind planned. It is a reminder that life can bring love in a way that is better for your soul than your old fear could imagine. Sometimes the person you thought you wanted was connected to your old wound. Sometimes the love you tried to force was connected to your fear of being alone. Sometimes the door you kept knocking on was not the door to your peace. Life may close what your heart is not ready to release because something kinder needs room. Divine timing in love is not passive. It does not mean you sit in sadness and do nothing. It means you live, you heal, you grow. You care for your body, you build your joy, you speak kindly to yourself, you make choices that honor your peace. You become the person who can receive the kind of love you are asking for. You do not wait as if life has forgotten you. You prepare as if life is guiding you. Let this season become useful. Let it teach you what you value. Let it show you what you will no longer accept. Let it help you understand the difference between chemistry and safety. Let it help you understand the difference between attention and devotion. Let it help you understand the difference between being wanted for a moment and being loved with care. These lessons are not here to make you bitter. They are here to make you wise. The right love will not miss you because you are healing. The right love will not pass you by because you are learning to choose yourself. The right love will not be late because you stop chasing. In fact, the moment you stop chasing what is not aligned, you make more space for what is. Every time you choose your peace, you become more available to love that also brings peace. Say softly, I release the fear that time is against me. Life is preparing my heart for real love. Feel your body soften as you say this. Time is not your enemy. Silence is not your enemy. Being single is not your enemy. Healing is not your enemy. These are parts of your path. They are not signs that love has failed you. They are signs that your heart is being guided with care. Sometimes you may still feel tired of waiting. That is honest. You do not have to pretend that waiting is always easy. Some days your heart may ache. Some nights may feel long. Some moments may bring old questions. Will it happen for me? Will someone choose me? Will I feel safe with love? When these questions rise, do not fight them. Hold them gently, then answer them with love. Say to yourself, I do not know the timing, but I trust my path. I do not know the face, but I trust the feeling. I do not know the way, but I trust that love can find me when I am ready to receive it in peace. Divine timing asks you to release the need to control every detail. It asks you to stop measuring your worth by how quickly love appears. It asks you to stop thinking that waiting means failing. It asks you to stop comparing your season to someone else's season. Your life has its own rhythm. Your heart has its own healing. Your love has its own way of arriving. And while love is finding its way, you are not empty. You are becoming. You are learning how to speak to yourself with care. You are learning how to rest without guilt. You are learning how to say no without fear. You are learning how to feel whole before partnership. You are learning how to be open without chasing. These are beautiful preparations. One day, you may look back and understand why certain connections did not stay. You may see that the silence protected you. You may see that the ending saved your heart. You may see that the waiting taught you your worth. You may see that the love you wanted then was too small for the love your soul was preparing to receive. You may see that life was not taking love away. It was teaching you how to choose a love that could truly honor you. Until that day, trust the step in front of you. Choose yourself today. Love yourself today. Speak gently today. Rest today. Release what hurts today. Open your heart today, not to chasing, but to peace. This is how divine timing works with you. Not by asking you to control the future, but by inviting you to become ready in the present. Say again, I trust the timing of love. What is meant for me will find me in peace. Let this be a soft anchor in your heart. When fear says hurry, return to peace. When loneliness says settle, return to worth. When old desire says chase, return to trust. Love that is meant for you does not need fear to find you. It can find you through peace. It can find you through alignment. It can find you through the quiet path where you are finally choosing yourself. Choosing yourself becomes easier when it becomes a daily practice, not a hard practice, not a perfect practice, a gentle one, a practice you can return to in the morning before sleep or whenever your heart feels pulled back into fear. You do not need special tools. You do not need a perfect mood. You only need a few honest moments with yourself. Place one hand on your heart. Let your palm rest there softly. Feel the warmth of your own touch. Take one slow breath, then another, then one more. Do not rush. Let your body know you are here. Let your heart know you are listening. Let the busy mind become a little quieter. Ask yourself, where did I leave myself today? This question may bring up a simple answer. Maybe you left yourself when you said yes while feeling no. Maybe you left yourself when you checked your phone again and again, hoping for a sign. Maybe you left yourself when you ignored your tired body. Maybe you left yourself when you spoke harshly to your reflection. Maybe you left yourself when you accepted unclear energy because you were afraid to ask for more. Do not judge what you see. Just notice it with kindness. Then ask, what do I need to give myself now? Maybe you need rest. Maybe you need food. Maybe you need water. Maybe you need to cry. Maybe you need to write the truth. Maybe you need to stop checking. Maybe you need to take a walk. Maybe you need to forgive yourself. Maybe you need to remember that you are safe in this moment. Whatever comes up, listen gently. Your heart does not need punishment. It needs care. Then ask, how can I love myself before asking for love from another? This is a powerful question. It does not mean you stop wanting love from another person. It means you stop starving your own heart while waiting for someone else to feed it. It means you begin to offer yourself what you can offer today: kindness, patience, rest, honesty, protection, comfort, respect. These are not small things. They are the root of self-love. Say softly, I choose myself today. I speak to myself with love. I allow real love to come naturally. Let this be your simple daily practice. Hand on heart. 3 slow breaths. 3 honest questions. 1 clear affirmation. That is enough. You do not need to force a big emotional change. You do not need to feel strong right away. You do not need to get every answer. You only need to begin showing up for yourself. Each time you do this, your heart learns that you are not going to abandon it. It learns that when fear rises, you will not run blindly. It learns that when loneliness speaks, you will not automatically chase. It learns that when old pain returns, you will not shame yourself. You will breathe. You will listen. You will choose again. This practice is especially helpful when you feel the urge to chase, when your hand wants to send the message, when your mind wants to check again, when your heart wants to explain your worth one more time. Pause. Place your hand on your heart. Ask, am I doing this from peace or from fear? Am I reaching out because love is flowing or because I am scared? Am I honoring myself or am I leaving myself again? Sometimes you may still choose to speak. Sometimes you may still choose to reach out with honesty. That is okay. Choosing yourself does not always mean silence. It means your action comes from self-respect, not panic. It means you do not use your words to beg for care. It means you do not send your heart into places where it keeps being dropped. It means you move slowly enough to know why you are moving. A daily practice also helps you stop making one person the center of your whole emotional world. Your life is larger than one connection. Your heart is larger than one reply. Your future is larger than one person's choice. When you choose yourself each day, you begin to build a life that can hold love but does not collapse without it. You become rooted. You become steady. You become less easy for fear to move. There are many simple ways to choose yourself. You choose yourself when you rest instead of forcing your body to keep going. You choose yourself when you eat with care. You choose yourself when you speak kindly inside your mind. You choose yourself when you stop replaying painful words. You choose yourself when you forgive yourself for not knowing better before. You choose yourself when you stop calling your needs a problem. You choose yourself when you allow peace to matter. You choose yourself when you stop waiting for someone else to create your joy. Do something small that makes your spirit feel alive. Listen to something that calms you. Clean a corner of your room. Open a window. Write a loving sentence to yourself. Stretch your body. Sit in quiet. Touch your heart. Say, I am here. These acts may look simple, but they tell your energy a new story. They say, I am cared for. I am not forgotten. I am fasi with myself. You can also create a small evening practice. Before sleep, place your hand on your heart and ask, did I choose myself today? Again, do not judge. Some days the answer will be yes in many ways. Some days the answer will be, I forgot. Both are part of healing. If you forgot, simply say, tomorrow I will return more gently. I forgive myself. I am learning. This keeps your heart soft. This keeps self-love from becoming another reason to criticize yourself. Then name one moment of self-respect from the day. Maybe you paused before reacting. Maybe you did not chase. Maybe you told yourself the truth. Maybe you let yourself feel sad without shame. Maybe you noticed a pattern. Maybe you chose rest. One moment is enough. Honor it. What you honor grows. What you notice grows. What you bless inside yourself becomes stronger. Say, I am proud of myself for choosing peace in one small way. Let that be true, even if the day was difficult. You do not need to do everything right to be proud of yourself. You only need to keep returning. Healing is a return. Self-love is a return. Choosing yourself is a return. Again and again, you come back to your own heart. This practice will also help you recognize love when it comes. Because when you know how peace feels inside your body, you can notice when someone adds to that peace. When you know how respect feels, you can notice when someone honors it. When you know how kindness feels, you stop confusing coldness with mystery. When you know how your own love feels, you stop accepting what does not feel like love at all. Your ideal partner is not meant to be the first person who gives you attention. Your ideal partner is someone whose energy can meet the self-love you are building. Someone whose presence does not make you forget your practice. Someone whose love does not pull you away from your own heart. Someone who can stand beside the life you are creating, not take over it. So practice choosing yourself, not to make love come faster, but to make your heart safer. Do it because you deserve peace today. Do it because your body needs care today. Do it because your inner child needs tenderness today. Do it because your future love will be healthier when your present self is loved. Do it because every time you choose yourself, you make a promise to your soul that you will not trade your peace for uncertain love again. Say softly, I choose myself today. I am gentle with my heart. I allow love to meet me in peace. Let this practice be simple. Let it be kind. Let it be something you can carry anywhere, in a quiet room, in bed, in the middle of a busy day. After a hard conversation, when you miss someone, when you feel hopeful, when you feel afraid, your hand can return to your heart. Your breath can return to peace. Your words can return to love. You are not trying to become someone else. You are coming back to who you really are. A heart that is worthy. A spirit that is learning. A soul that is ready for love without losing itself. There comes a moment when the heart grows tired of chasing, not because it has stopped loving, but because it is ready to love in a healthier way. It no longer wants to run after what keeps moving away. It no longer wants to beg for what should be given with care. It no longer wants to explain its worth to someone who keeps missing it. It no longer wants to trade peace for a few moments of attention. This tiredness is not weakness, it is wisdom waking up. When you stop chasing, you do not become empty. You become available. Available to yourself. Available to peace. Available to guidance. Available to love that does not need to be forced. Chasing fills your hands with fear. Receiving opens your hands with trust. Chasing says, I must make this happen. Receiving says, I allow what is right to come in the right way. Say softly, I stop chasing. I start receiving. I trust love to meet me in peace. Feel how different that is. I stop chasing. I start receiving. These words do not close your heart. They calm it. They do not push love away. They make space for the right love to enter. They do not say, I give up on love. They say, I give up on fear. I give up on forcing. I give up on shrinking. I give up on asking my heart to suffer for attention. Receiving is not doing nothing. Receiving is an inner posture. It is the way you stand in your worth. It is the way you open without grabbing. It is the way you trust without controlling. It is the way you allow love to show itself through action, consistency, kindness, and truth. Receiving means you no longer chase the feeling of being chosen. You allow yourself to be chosen clearly, or you choose peace. This is a beautiful shift. Instead of reaching for love with fear, you let love come toward you while you stay rooted in yourself. Instead of asking, "How can I make someone want me?" you ask, "Am I open to the love that is healthy for me?" Instead of asking, "Why are they not choosing me?" you ask, "Where is life asking me to choose myself?" Instead of asking, "How do I hold on?" you ask, "What am I ready to release?" When you start receiving, you begin to notice the small ways love already exists. Love is in the breath that stays with you. Love is in the body that carries you. Love is in the quiet moment when you choose not to harm yourself with old thoughts. Love is in the friend who listens. Love is in the sunlight on your face. Love is in the way you forgive yourself. Love is in the way you keep going. When you notice love here, you stop feeling as if love only exists in one person's hands. This makes you less desperate. It makes you calmer. It makes your heart more open to the right kind of partner. Because when you know love is already moving through your life, you do not cling to someone as if they are your only source. You can enjoy connection without fear taking over. You can receive affection without trying to own it. You can allow someone to show who they are without forcing them to become who you want. Receiving also means allowing people to meet you. Many hearts are good at giving but uncomfortable receiving. They give care, time, energy, forgiveness, and understanding. But when someone tries to give back, they feel unsure. They brush it away. They say, "It is fine." They act like they need nothing. But real love flows both ways. To receive your ideal partner, you must allow yourself to be cared for. You must allow kindness to reach you. You must allow someone to show up without you doing all the work. Say gently, "I am open to being loved with care. I am open to receiving without fear." Let this be new. You do not have to earn every good thing by giving until you are empty. You do not have to prove that you deserve love by overworking for it. You do not have to be the one who always understands, always waits, always fixes, always carries. You can receive. You can be supported. You can be met. You can be chosen. The right partner will not ask you to carry the whole connection alone. The right partner will not make you do all the emotional work. The right partner will not leave you guessing while you keep giving. The right partner will bring effort too. They will bring care too. They will bring honesty too. They will bring presence too. And because you have learned to receive, you will not push away steady love when it appears. Sometimes people who have known painful love feel unsure when peaceful love arrives. Peace may feel unfamiliar. Clear communication may feel strange. Kindness may feel too simple. Steady care may feel less exciting than the old highs and lows. But peace is not a lack of passion. Peace is safety. Peace is the ground where real love can grow. If your body is used to chasing, calm love may take time to trust. Be patient with yourself. Let peace become familiar. You are allowed to receive a love that does not make you nervous. You are allowed to receive a love that does not disappear after closeness. You are allowed to receive a love that does not punish your honesty. You are allowed to receive a love that does not make you compete for attention. You are allowed to receive a love that feels like home in the heart. Say softly, I allow love to be calm. I allow love to be kind. I allow love to be clear. This is a new way. It may feel gentle, but it is strong. You are no longer asking love to prove your worth. You are allowing love to meet the worth you already know. You are no longer chasing the person who keeps moving away. You are opening to the person who can move toward you with care. You are no longer trying to force a story. You are allowing life to write something more peaceful. To stop chasing and start receiving, you must trust that your value does not disappear when someone does not choose you. Your value remains. Your beauty remains. Your heart remains. Your future remains. 1P. Person's confusion is not the truth of your destiny. One person's silence is not the voice of life. One person's inability to love you well is not proof that you are hard to love. Let that sink in. You are not hard to love for the heart that is ready to love you. You are not too much for the person who is aligned with your depth. You are not too soft for someone who knows how to be gentle. You are not too honest for someone who values truth. You are not asking for too much when you ask for kindness, respect, and clear love. Receiving begins with believing that good love can exist for you, not because you have controlled every detail, but because you are worthy of it. Not because you have chased it down, but because you have opened to it. Not because you have become flawless, but because your heart is real and ready to be met with care. Take a slow breath and open your hands. Even if only in your mind, open them. Let the hands become a symbol, empty of chasing, empty of fear, empty of old pain you are ready to release. Open to peace, open to respect, open to care, open to honest love, open to the partner who can find you without you losing yourself. Say softly, my hands are open. My heart is peaceful. I receive the love that is right for me. The more you practice receiving, the less you feel the need to force. You stop trying to make the wrong door open. You stop trying to make unclear love become clear. You stop trying to turn a small sign into a whole promise. You begin to watch what is real. You begin to trust actions. You begin to listen to your peace. You begin to let love prove itself through steadiness, not through words alone. This is how you become ready. You choose yourself. You release the fear of being alone. You return to your heart. You let your energy become calm. You trust timing. You practice daily care. Then, when love comes, you do not collapse into it. You meet it. You do not lose yourself in it. You share yourself with it. You do not chase it. You receive it. Today, let this be the truth your heart carries. You do not need to chase love to receive love. You do not need to beg for the partner who is right for you. You do not need to become smaller, quieter, easier, or less honest to be chosen. You do not need to abandon yourself at the door of someone else's heart. You are allowed to come home to yourself now. Choosing yourself is the beginning of a new love pattern. It is the moment you stop asking fear to guide you. It is the moment you stop calling anxiety love. It is the moment you stop waiting for another person to give you the worth that has always lived inside you. It is the moment your heart says, I will not leave myself again just to be held by someone else. You can still desire love. You can still dream of your ideal partner. You can still open your heart to romance, closeness, touch, laughter, and a deep bond. But now you open from a different place. You open from peace. You open from self-respect. You open from wholeness. You open as someone who knows that love is beautiful, but it is not worth losing your soul. Say softly, I choose myself today. I am ready for love that chooses me with peace, respect, and truth. Let those words become a home inside you. I choose myself today. I am ready for love that chooses me with peace, respect, and truth. This is not a demand. This is a loving agreement with your own heart. You are telling your heart that from now on, love must include you too. Your peace matters. Your needs matter. Your voice matters. Your body matters. Your timing matters. Your truth matters. You are not behind in love. You are not forgotten by love. You are not too late for love. You are becoming ready for the love that can truly stay. You are becoming ready for the love that does not need you to chase. You are becoming ready for the love that does not make you doubt your worth. You are becoming ready for the love that feels calm, kind, clear, and real. If your heart feels tired, let it rest. If your heart feels afraid, hold it gently. If your heart still misses someone, do not shame it. Just guide it back to peace. Guide it back to truth. Guide it back to the love you can give yourself today. Healing does not mean you never feel old pain. Healing means you stop letting old pain choose your future. Place your hand on your heart one last time. Feel your breath. Feel the life inside you. Feel the part of you that is still willing to believe in love even after disappointment. That part of you is beautiful. Do not lose it. Protect it with wisdom. Feed it with kindness. Let it open slowly, safely, and honestly. Whisper to yourself, I am here. I am safe. I choose myself. I release the chase. I trust love to find me in the right way. And as you move forward, carry this soft knowing with you. The love meant for you will not need you to disappear. The love meant for you will not ask you to become someone else. The love meant for you will recognize your heart more clearly when you are standing in your truth. So today, choose yourself. Choose peace. Choose honesty. Choose softness with wisdom. Choose the love within you first, and let your ideal partner find you there.